Hey, Dre, you know what? Yeah, you can do it with any page in the site, but I just wanted to show you, trying to explain this in a ticket would be awkward, so I just said, I'll just do a quick video. If this were me, I had 12 stories. What I do, I take a page, like the services page, and I start by making a copy of that. And basically what I'm going to do is just rename this to story hyphen template. Okay, typically when I do my own, like when I do customer sites or I do bigger sites, I'll just take a page and I'll make a template out of that page so I can copy and paste it a bazillion times if the pages that I'm creating are all supposed to have the same look and feel, right? So I take my story template and then I'm going to open it up. I'm going to switch it over to a two column, okay, or sorry, a one column, and I'm going to switch it over to a minimized layout. So when I'm done, it's going to look like this sort of a thing here. Especially story and blog pages, my advice is give your content the room. Okay, don't use multiple columns if you don't need to, but because the content here is king, and give your content one column so it's got room to breathe, and that's the focus of the page. Cool. Now, with that said, what you can do is you can do the story. Then at the very bottom, you can have just place a link and say next, right? Let me show you how I do that. All right, let's just say I've created my story template. I'm going to, just for fun, I'm going to call this story one, right? Update. And then I'm going to copy and paste it a million times and go story two, story three, story four. I mean, you can call them whatever you want. Maybe do story two, my adventures, maybe the name of the story, so it has a little bit more meaning. Totally up to you. You already know this stuff, I'm pretty sure, and I'm just going through the grind there. So story one, story two, three, four to 12, right? So starting off with story one, right? Let's say I've typed all my content in here, and if I were actually doing this in Dreamweaver, I would actually do this little trick as well. Just so you know, this is right. I'd hide my visual aids, and then I go to my style rendering and I get rid of the display styles. I don't need to know what the page looks like while I'm typing a big story. All I want is just a place to type text, much like a word processor. So now here I am, right? So now I can easily my story. I type all my story in here, okay? Then down here at the very bottom, I just do a little bit of something like this. I'd use the arrows and next story, like so, okay? And if I wanted that aligned to the right, I can do a right alignment. Can I do that in the properties here? Yeah, I can use that's my tool right there. All right, but now I can select the text, okay, and I can use my anchor link, point to file, and I can just link to story number two, right? And then I go and I'd open up story number two, do my thing, and the same thing, put a little link at the bottom of the page going to story number three.